fault. Like, no, you actually were gonna do it. Whether they set you up or not.
They beat my ass. They beat my ass, dude. I mean, my ex-girlfriend, dude, this chick can fight. I've seen her, like, knock 2 girls out at once.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, smoke you what you seen and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast.
We made it. Yeah.
Schmodown.
What up?
How was... I was gonna say how was thou weekend, but real quick,
How was the thou weekend?
before you answer that, you know when someone says "How art thou?"
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond to that?
Good.
I mean, in that, if someone said "How art thou?" do you say thine art fine?
Thine art well.
I would say that's probably right.
Me fair maiden.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how was thou weekend?
It worst well.
Worst well.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the old English language to properly respond.
Is it an old English language, or is that?
Feels like it, yeah.
Or is that
Like what?
like during biblical times? Like
I think.
because is the Bible written?
I don't know. I feel like it's more because I don't even know if English was a thing during the Bible during those
because it
2,000
was
years
translated,
ago.
right?
I think most of it comes from like Shakespearean period.
Huh. Where art thou? Where art thou?
But the thing is, King James version actually translated the Bible into English, and that was during the time that they were using that syntax, that style.
Are you saying
language.
Shakespeare was alive when they wrote the King James Bible?
I would say it falls in that time
Right there,
period.
yeah.
I'd have to look it up, but I think it falls in there somewhere.
What if Shakespeare and King James had a few drinks together?
I don't know. You think maybe Shakespeare? I don't know. Was
2 different sides of the country.
You know, there's a thing about Shakespeare being a plagiarist, also.
Yeah, and Shakespeare not even being well, I guess same thing, plagiarist. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that apparently it was somebody he knew that wrote a lot of it. I don't know how true this is. This is just stories from the internet.
I've also heard that they said it was the reverse thing, that he actually did write them, but he didn't. He wanted to use what's they called, a name like J.R. Tolkien.
Oh yeah, what do you call that?
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I forgot.
God, it's not a surname. It's a.
No, it's a. Oh God,
my goodness.
What is the word?
Let me look it up. I got
Yeah,
you.
look it up. That's gonna drive us crazy there.
We're gonna be sitting
But
here.
a lot of authors use that.
What is it called?
Arthur Blank. A lot of authors use that. You know, even some musical artists have done that. Even though, for the most part, how much of the music world you think actually use their real name in the first place?
In music?
Mm-hmm. Because I think you can go back many years and find artists not using their real name.
I mean, most rappers don't.
Well, of course, rap, but
You talking about outside?
I think it's actually became a trend to use your real name in rap these days, though.
So, as far as the authors using a different name, they just have it as a pseudonym. But
Pseudonym, that's it.
I thought it was like something like a different one. Like, I thought there was. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Huh.
But no, what were you saying?
What was I saying?
No.
How much of the musical world have actually used their real name?
In hip hop, I'd say 90%. No, I'd say in real name, I'd say 10% in hip hop. But as far as other genres, I'd say 90%.
Use their real name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's more like 50% because you can go back and find artists from the 70s and, they'll use a name that seems like their real name. But then if you look it up, you're like, oh, that guy had a different name.
Name one.
Johnny Cash, for one.
Oh, well, god dang.
His real name was J.R. Cash.
Well, it still has cash in it.
Yeah.
Give me something like...
But they changed it to something a little more marketable.
Yeah, a little bit more feisty.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, you didn't tell me. How was your weekend? Did you do anything special?
I sweat a lot.
You sweat?
Dude, it is so humid here.
Yeah.
Especially now that we've gotten some rain, and then the heat falls over the top of it.
Yeah.
And dude, it is horrible. I don't know if it comes with age or what, but I feel like I sweat more these days than I used to.
You know, me, for some reason, I've always, like, when I'm out working, I sweat profusively.
Dude, it's crazy. I don't feel like I did that in my younger days.
I've always done that, dude. I remember, like, playing football as a kid, and I would take off my helmet, and literally, it was, you know how you got the pad right there?
Yeah.
I would run my thumb, and it would just
drips. Yeah.
I'm like, golly.
It's a horrible feeling, though, man.
Yes.
I hate that feeling of, especially because I wear, like, a wife beater or an undershirt, you know?
Be careful
yeah,
saying
I know,
that.
you can't even say that
Can
these
we
days.
not? They're called wife beaters, though.
That's what they're called. I don't know. Some people would probably be offended by it. But either ways, I'll take it off and, like, it's just soaked to the core. Or if you leave it on and then you go in the cold, like, for some reason, that wet sticking to me just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't seem to mind it when I was younger, but nowadays it drives me crazy.
I think, you know, now that you're, you know, you're what, 38, 39 now?
I'm getting up there.
No, 37, right? Coming up to 38.
I'm going on 65.
Oh, dude, don't tell him my real age.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah. But
that slipped out.
Yeah, I know, man. You gotta. Yes. Anyway, but as far as the my weekend, what did I do this weekend? I watched the fights. That's what I do. I watched the fights. I might have recorded something on Friday, some music. Mm-hmm. But other than that,
yeah, we did. We worked on a song. Yeah,
we did. New music coming very soon, guys.
Absolutely,
very, very soon.
We've got a track list actually of music that we haven't put out. We need to start releasing some of it.
Just put it out there, man.
Yeah.
All right, today's topic, Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 music festivals in the world.
Mm.
Now, we could say, you know, and this is according to the website. Of course, what was the, because I just had to
It
Google
was
something.
let me pull it back up here. The Silent Disco Company.co.uk.
That was my nickname in high school.
It sure was, wasn't it? The Silent Disco.
.co.uk. That was mine in high school. No, but so
mine was rotten.com, believe it or not.
Actually, I do remember that.
I know, you remember that website?
Yeah, of course.
Back in the early days of internet. That stuff doesn't really exist that much anymore, like gore websites.
Oh, it does.
On the dark web?
No.
Really? There's still gore websites?
There's some places you can go, and for some reason...
I thought maybe most of them had been taken off at this point.
For some reason, one of my friends, I won't say your name, but, I mean, he's a childhood friend. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But he sends, I'm like, where are you even finding this? And he's like, oh, man, like, and I don't like those kind of videos.
Yeah, no.
Like, remember, I'm not.
Like prolapses and stuff.
No, not even that.
Like, don't send that stuff to me.
I don't want to see that, man. I don't know. I mean, but no, we're talking top 10 music festivals. This fool said prolapses. Why would you bring that up, dude?
Because people will send that. Dudes will send that to you and think that, oh, this is going to be a good prank. Like, no, that's not funny.
No.
I didn't laugh when I saw it. It's just nasty.
We're here to talk about top 10.
Top 10 music festivals around the world. Have you ever been to a music festival?
And you want to bring up the top 10...
No, I don't want to bring that up. I don't ever want to talk about it again.
I'm joking. What'd you ask me?
Have you ever been to I know you have.
Yeah,
I've
been to Music Midtown.
Yeah.
Many of times. Music Midtown. I've been to on what's it? Something on the Green or something on the lawn downtown.
Oh, Lakewood.
It's something. But
the Centennial Park.
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Well, I used to go to those.
I
guess were those festivals? I mean, they were just concerts that they held every weekend.
Well, what's the difference in a festival and a concert?
I think festivals usually happen. Well, I can't even say they happen annually because some of them are actually traveling festivals. You think about like Ozfest or something like that because they travel with those.
I wonder if
Lollapalooza
you think Ozfest might be on this list?
I doubt it because I think these are mostly annual festivals.
Is Ozfest not annual?
I don't know. I don't know if they still run it or not.
And is Ozfest worldwide?
Good question.
You know?
Never been to one. I've just heard about it.
Yeah, like I would have enjoyed to go to the first Ozfest or the first Not Fest.
I bet those were originally. I think Not Fest for sure. I don't think they travel with that.
No.
I think those were specific location once a year. You know.
Right. And before we jump on this list, what is it with I I don't know if it's because me and you have become fans of the rock and metal genre. It's like Ghost. He just put out his thing, and why don't nobody F with Atlanta? Why is that?
I know.
Why don't know? Tool hasn't come to Atlanta.
Metal doesn't. I mean, it's not a big metal.
But Mastodon's huge.
I know. I mean, there's definitely some from here. I mean, if you think about it, in the old days, we had like the Black Crows and REM.
REM's
Driving and Crying.
REM's from Georgia?
From Athens, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's...
The B-52s are from Athens also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I did not know that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
but then again, we are the home of hip-hop. Like, New York can say what they want, but at some point in time, the home of hip-hop switched from New York to Atlanta.
I'm going to go bigger than that. I'm going to say, and y'all listen, me and Smokey can sit here and talk about Atlanta all day. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I don't know if you agree with me, but Atlanta is the greatest place on earth. I've traveled the world, and I haven't been everywhere, but you've been to more states than I have. But you can't tell me there's no place like Atlanta, dude.
There's no place like Atlanta, no.
This is, to me, this...
I don't know that it's the greatest because I haven't seen every city in the entire world.
Everywhere,
but I will tell you, there is no other city, at least in the U.S., like Atlanta.
Nowhere. I mean, I don't know. But you had mentioned, I'm going to go farther than that. You said is the capital of the world in hip-hop. Mm-hmm. I would say music. Period.
Music.
Period. Atlanta.
New Orleans is going to have something to say about that. LA is going to have something to say about that. And definitely New York is going to argue.
No.
Know people from New York. They're going to argue about that. And they're going to say they are the home of music.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they may be the mecca, but I'm talking about as of right now. Go to your top 10 list.
I say hip hop. I don't know. Like you said, the metal festivals.
You're right. I just thought of that. I just thought of that. You're right. But as far as hip hop.
Yeah.
And maybe some pop. Dude, if you look at the top 10 pop, top 10 hip hop right now, I guarantee you more than 50% on both of those. I'd say 70, 80% are from Atlanta on the hip hop. But when it comes to pop, I'd say at least 50%. And when I say meaning something integral to the producing, the mixing, not just the artist, but the producer, the mixer, the engineer,
Well, I'll tell you this. Ask Elton John. They come to live here. Or at least they own houses here, or apartments or condos or something.
Yeah, and I mentioned this, I think, on a reaction, but Elton John was going to do a freaking album with Young Thug right here in Atlanta, dude.
I'll tell you, and it may not be this way anymore, but the capital of wrestling used to always be Atlanta.
Yeah, Ted Turner.
Yeah. Yeah, and most of those wrestlers still live here.
Yeah.
And you can turn on WWE Raw, or like right now, and you'll see so-and-so from Atlanta, Georgia, Austin Theory or somebody like that, or Cody Rhodes, it's Atlanta, Georgia. AJ Styles, that's Gainesville, but
come on, keep going.
I'm trying to think of people that are on Raw right now.
Real quick, before we hop in this list, what was Gorilla Monsoon's finisher?
Dude, I don't know. I didn't see a lot of Gorilla Monsoon because that's the 70s and back, 60s and 70s. What would have been his finisher? I bet it was something like a big boot or something.
Something like that.
Especially in his older days, he wasn't very mobile.
Yeah.
He was just a big guy, lumbering guy.
Oh my God! Did you know that Andre Giant has the Guinness Book of World Record for the most alcohol consumed in one sitting?
That is a story. I don't know that the Guinness Book of World Record has adjudicated it, but that is a story that he has consumed more in one sitting than any other person ever.
I want to say it was 160 gallons.
It was 160 beers maybe. It was
beers.
It was in the hundreds, but
dude, imagine that.
It was enough to kill an average person for sure.
He's like, I can drive home sober right now, dude.
Exactly.
All right, let's hop in this list real quick.
Let's do it.
Number 10 on the biggest music festivals, and I have never heard of this.
I have.
You've heard of the Electric Daisy Carnival?
Yes, I have actually. I'm not even into EDM. I thought maybe you would have heard of this because you kind of like some EDM.
Man, big raver back in the day.
Yeah.
Give a quick backstory. It says they say the EDC is an electronic music festival held annually. The event features all kinds of electronic DJs like Calvin Harris, Harwell, Zed. Wow, I should know this. So yeah, it's annually in June, and it's in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Guess what the attendance is?
Well, I see it. It is 400,000 people.
Yes.
And that's number 10. So this is telling you these are mega festivals. That makes me wonder because we have Tomorrowland here in Georgia.
Dude, this is in Nevada.
Yeah.
400,000. That's
How many people would Tomorrowland draw in? Have you ever been to that one?
You?
Yeah. Oh no, I've never really been into the
Every time I hear Tomorrowland, I always think of Michael Jackson, Neverland. Never, you know, like when in Rush Hour where Chris, he was like, "You got Michael address? Neverland."
Never,
awesome, dude. Oh man, yeah, but 400,000 people in the middle of the desert. People don't understand that. Las Vegas, Nevada, is literally an oasis in the desert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's literally an oasis in the desert.
May not be for long if they don't get some water in there,
Yes.
but I felt bad for them. But then again, you did build a city in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, I mean,
They had it figured out. It's just that now they're running out of water.
Well, we need some rain, man.
Shit, they need a lot of rain.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to figure out how to get the ocean water in there. Take the salt
Why
out.
can't we do that? The Earth is
because it costs so much money, and no one's willing to front that money.
If we got the resources to build an annual,
we have the resources,
or
we have the resources to do it. It's just someone putting up the money to do it.
Okay, if we can put up an annual festival that's number 10 on our list to get 400,000 people to watch EDM music, take that money and feed your
build a pipeline from the ocean in there.
I'm sure those music goers would be like, listen, I would prefer to have water to live than music. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Number 9.
What you got for number 9?
This is the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival.
I have heard of this before.
Now this, I mean, like I said, New Orleans would fight you over who is the capital of music in general.
Now, when you say music, yes, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, big jazz scene and blues.
Then you got to think about Mississippi. Tennessee, Memphis.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely. I think most big cities have some kind of heritage of music.
Ohio.
Chicago's big.
Oh, huge. Ohio. Yeah. Come on, man. You ain't never heard nobody come out of
Cleveland?
Oh, damn, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right, Wyoming.
Now, that's a good one. I mean, I'm sure there's some native music coming out of there. There's probably some country, some western,
You ready for this one?
What's that?
North Dakota.
It's probably the same thing.
South Dakota.
Some biker music, maybe.
And there's bikers in
because they have that, what is it, Sturgis?
Is that? I thought
North
that was
Dakota?
South Carolina.
No, that's North Dakota.
I'm thinking Bike Week in Myrtle Beach.
That's the biker rally.
It's in
that's
Sturgis.
The biggest one.
I mean, it's in North Dakota, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Jazz Festival is a celebration of music and culture in New Orleans, although it is one of the oldest festivals. That goes to that point. Mm-hmm. It is still one of the best. Asides the art and music, the festival also features a variety of food, artisans, and clothing.
Interesting.
Happens in New Orleans annually in April. Mm-hmm. 475,000.
That's why I know it, because we went to it's in New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we went to Mardi Gras one year. And
I've been to Mardi Gras.
Yeah. And I just remember seeing those like those monument statues where they have on 19 something.
Oh yeah, they're all over the French Quarter. Yeah.
What are those called? It's just monument.
Yeah, I would think.
But yeah, I saw that, and I want to say it had something to do with this particular festival here.
There probably is one for it. You would think.
And it's in April, which is my birthday. So interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So number 8 on this list, we have Essence. Yes.
I really don't know this one.
Now, when I hear Essence, I tend to think of, there was I hope this is okay to say nowadays, because this is what it was back in the day. It was a predominantly African-American magazine. Mm-hmm. It was wasn't there an Essence building in Atlanta? Remember the Essence building? It said Essence on the side downtown. It might still be there, actually.
Maybe. I can't picture it in my head.
And then again, it may not be
the same thing.
Right, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? The magazine Essence?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking this is, but according to, the Silent Disco Company, it says the Essence is often referred to as the party with a purpose. It originated in 1995 as an event to celebrate African American culture, okay, especially for women. Yeah, exactly. Unlike the other festivals, it features artists that sing soul, gospel, blues, and jazz, as well as hip hop and R&B. Yeah, so this is held annually in
New Orleans,
New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah. Damn, so that we probably can.
This one averages about 500,000 people.
500,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy having two of them.
I know. But that's why I say that New Orleans will fight you over who is the capital of music.
So here's what's crazy. That must bring in some revenue, because if the Jazz Festival is late April to May, and then Essence is in June or July, you got April, May. All right, take a month off on June. Now we're bringing more revenue in July for the city.
And where's Mardi Gras? I mean, what month is Mardi Gras? Isn't that early in the year?
I want to say it's March.
Something like that.
I want to say March. For some reason, I remember going on my birthday, and that's in April. But I want to say it's March.
Yeah.
I want to say it's March.
I feel like it was somewhere around there, because I was there in, like, April, May, something like that.
It's between those months.
Yeah, I'd have to look back, but yeah. I do remember it, though. The French Quarter is very nice.
Oh, yes. I love the French Quarters.
It's great. It's
love
crazy.
the French Quarters.
Number 7 now. This is definitely one I've never heard of, but... Sziget?
Hadouken!
I'm guessing this is Sziget? Sziget is a multi-dimensional music and art festival deeply rooted in culture. It is one of Europe's most significant and famous events. The festival has been going on since its inception in '93, with over 500,000 each year. Past headliners include Rihanna, Muse, Kendrick Lamar, and others.
Wow.
Budapest, Hungary, and like I said, over 500,000, 550,000 is what they're saying.
Wow, and huge names.
Yeah, annually in August. The festival involves mind-blowing activities like circus shows, sporting events, and film shows.
And where'd you say this was, in Hungary?
Yeah, Budapest.
Budapest, interesting.
So this goes beyond music here. Like they have a film festival going on.
Now
and a circus.
What is this, number 7, right? So now we're talking music festivals. We did the Essence, and we did the jazz, and we did the EDM one, but that was just strictly music. Now we're bringing animals in. We're bringing movies in.
Circus and athletic shows. Well, circus is usually, or at least traditionally, involved in athletic show. People would do strengths of feet and actually have like wrestling contests, where you'd have your shooter guy, the best wrestler on the circus, would or carnival, rather. You would take like all comers, like, come on up and see if you can beat so and so.
Ken Shamrock shows up on you. You're like, I don't know if I can take you. Yeah. That's that sounds like one I'd like to go to. I mean, yeah. All right, so the next one we got on this list, which is number 6, and this is one that's huge. It's Coachella. Now, Coachella is, being two rappers ourselves, it's big in, and not just rap. It
features much more.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm trying not to look at, as much as my phone as much as possible. But to give a quick synopsis, it's one of the most famous, like I just said, reputable and profitable festivals in the United States. The massive festival involves music like pop, rock and roll, as well as arts and sculptures. Coachella showcases famous artists across different genres like Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Bob Dylan, and Kendrick Lamar, amongst a slew of others.
And Tupac.
Yeah, and Tupac, and Snoop.
As an hologram.
Dude, you could. It takes place annually in April, and it's in Indio, California, with an average of about 500,000 people. Now, I don't think, name one person who hasn't performed at Coachella. I can name.
I don't know.
I mean, just name anybody. Guns N' Roses, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Lil Xan.
I feel like everybody who's made it in the music industry has probably played Coachella at some point.
Not only that, but they have, like, during the day, they have a lot of the like up and comers, like there's this dude called Mario Judah. I think I played it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
Mario
talking about?
Judah. Yeah.
He was there, and people were like, "What?" And
he's an Atlanta artist.
yeah.
I
mean,
horrorcore rapper.
I'm a big dog, big bear. I'm a lion.
Yeah.
Don't you run.
I like Mario.
I like,
Yeah.
You are not fast enough. You are not brave enough.
Yeah.
You are out of luck. Dude, to the metalheads out there, check out that song. It's called Run.
Yeah,
it's
so.
Run My N-Word, which is bad.
Yeah.
But if you listen to that song, I feel like a lot of metalheads will like it because he's got that metal out, and then the guitar. I'm a big dog, big bear. I'm a lion. That's hard.
Yeah, and I like when the kids can carry on some horrorcore. It's fun.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's see. What is number 5? Okay. Now
we're at we're top 5 now.
Yes, top 5.
The fact that Coachella wasn't in the top 5 kind of upsets me a little bit. But I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant.
What's crazy is I don't even think South by Southwest is on this list.
Huh. Or Ozfest.
But this one is huge. I know everyone has heard of this. I would think Rock in Rio.
Yes,
Yeah.
Didn't Metallica have like an epic show there?
I think Guns N' Roses. There's a famous story about that one also.
It's one of the bigger bands because I remember doing a reaction and they were like, "You gotta check this out in Rock in Rio."
You're right. I think we covered one.
Damn it, who was that? I can't remember. We'll have to go back and. Obviously, it's in Brazil. I'm sure.
Yeah. Rio de Janeiro. Rio is popularly known as the City of Rock.
Oh, wow.
Rock in Rio is deeply rooted in history with its unique festival anthem, displays of fireworks, and performers that rock the city.
Wow.
Every 2 years, wow, this is so big that they can only do it biannually. 700,000 people show up to this event.
Wait, so this is once every 2 years?
Yes.
Interesting.
Says even though it's mainly about rock music, other genres like pop, funk, electronic, and others also fill the air.
Okay. And you said about 700,000 people. Dude, so if you just think about it, like
750,000 people.
Dude, that is a lot. And you know what? I'm sure this is not on here, but when Metallica performed in Moscow, Russia, how many people? That was like, what was it, 1 billion people? No,
I don't think it was
not
a billion. What was it, 1.5 million?
That is freaking...
It was something crazy.
That's a sea of people.
Yeah.
That's a sea of people.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, if you got to go to the bathroom, you better be near a freaking porta potty.
Oh, dude, could you imagine putting the porta potties out for that? Like, there's got to be like 100 of them lined up at least.
It's got to be, way more.
Maybe 100 on each side. Yeah.
And maybe more after that. Because oh, God. And then when it gets full, they're God.
Oh, I've seen some bad porta potty experiences at festivals.
Have you?
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
yeah.
we did
I'm talking about ones where you can smell them if you get anywhere near the vicinity.
Oh. Like, we did... one of the first podcasts we did was about what happened at Woodstock.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, that
was another problem, yeah.
I mean, they were playing in it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, God.
It was overflowing. There wasn't enough people to take care of it. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to have 750,000 people show up to this event, you have to have hundreds and hundreds of workers that can take care of things like that.
Yes.
And if not, it goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Which leads us to number 4.
Yeah, so now we're in the top 5. So this one is, again, it upsets me. Coachella was not in the top 5. I can't say it upsets me, but I know Coachella's big. But the fact that this one isn't number 1 kind of, well, maybe. Okay, it's Woodstock. And the reason I say number 1, because according to, let me read this. It said, Woodstock is occasionally referred to as the Bethel Rock Festival. The name is as results of the location in Bethel, New York. The festival aims at harmonizing people of the United States, and genres involved are rock music, pop, metal, and folk. Also, entry to the festival is free and is one of the events that have a high turn-up rate in New York. Now, this is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact first. It's a 3-day music festival of peace, love, and music. Not at 99. Maybe the first day at 99.
That was probably their intentions.
Yeah. Well, back in the very first one.
Yeah.
But it says
you throw that event at the height of the new metal era.
Jesus. But no, it's annually in August, and like I said, it's in New York, USA.
Yes. Now the elephant in the room here.
Yes.
When we covered Woodstock 99, we looked it up. We specifically put into Google how many Woodstocks has there been.
What was it? 2?
It said 3.
3, okay.
There was 69, 95, and 99.
Huh.
So how are we getting a Woodstock annually?
Every year. You know, that's what I was asking you when we did that Woodstock 99 podcast. I'm like, dude, I swear they do one every...
I didn't know that. I thought there was only the 3.
Yeah.
What is the difference? Is this a different company that does it? But they still call it Woodstock, obviously.
Yeah. And I remember it because I remember like listening to 99X. That's a rock station here in Atlanta. And I was like, yeah, get your tickets to Woodstock 2014. I was like,
really?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
I remember that.
Huh.
And I mean, it's maybe they don't advertise it as much out here. You think? What do you think of that?
Yeah. I'm sure they don't advertise as much out here. It's quite a haul to get there. I mean, that's a 14-hour drive or something, you know.
So every year I wonder if it's at at 99. That was they had it at the tarmac on that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I wonder if
69 was in on a farm. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it should be held at, on a farm.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Have your random alpaca just walk by and just play with your alpacas and your lemurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know, guys. Clarify that for us. Why does something list that there has only been 3 Woodstocks, yet there is also a Woodstock festival that goes on every year?
Annually, yeah.
Number 3.
What you got?
Summerfest.
Huh.
Now, I think every town has their own summer jam, right? Every city, at least. Big city.
I guess.
You know, most of them do. Usually thrown by the radio station, whatever the popular hip-hop radio station in the city is.
I mean, New
usually
York
holds a Summerfest.
Yeah,
you know?
New York's known for I think they started the first hip-hop summer jam.
Summer jam, yeah. But Summerfest is a Wisconsin music festival.
What?
It is the largest music festival in America.
What? Bigger than Woodstock?
Downtown Milwaukee provides a venue with 12 stages. Wow.
That's crazy.
Additionally, the event hosts over 800 acts. Oh my god.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh my god, 800 acts and 1,000 performances.
How many people is
850,000.
That's freaking bananas. And this is annually?
Annual. This is an 11 days event that spans from June to early July each year.
Man.
Also, it is a great way to explore the various delicacies of Milwaukee restaurants.
What, the finest cheese that they have to offer?
Man, I love cheese.
I love cheese, dude.
I want to go to Summerfest.
Yes, I want to go to all these, dude.
Henry Meyer Festival Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's go there.
Let's do it.
Summerfest usually runs through 11 days at the 4th of July.
Oh, wow. We just missed it.
So, yeah, it just ended, obviously.
Huh. See, man, and Trash Talkers, if any of y'all have been to, any of these, specifically Summerfest, tell us about, some of the...
Tell us your experiences.
Yeah, the bands that you saw. But they said 8... Okay, think about this, dude. Who puts on Summerfest? The number 3 biggest music festival in the world.
Yes.
Who is the person that...
With close to 1 million people showing up.
Who's the person that gets 800 acts? Who's paying this?
Christ.
Who's paying these bands? Do you think it's a government
It may be. That may be a municipal thing. That's a lot of money to shell out. You know what? I would imagine there's a lot of independent artists on there who come and play for free. Because I know some of the festivals that I've worked at, it is filled with artists who play for free.
Yeah, just
want to get all those daytime slots. They're just bands that showed up just to get their name out there. Mm-hmm. And you don't pay those guys. Yeah,
but still, I would say 800. I'd say what, maybe 100 are amateur? Maybe 50-50.
Yeah, I'd say probably 50-50. Yeah. But still, that means who's the headliners?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
And Summerfest, you said, goes on for 11 days, I think you said?
11 days.
See, you know, this isn't really a music festival, but one of my goals is to go to Burning Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I know they play music there, but just to
there's no live performances.
Yes. I just want to be out there and, you know.
It's a cool spectacle from what I've seen.
Yeah. Have you been?
No, I've just seen the videos of it.
Yeah. I mean, for some reason, I want to be away from civilization, just around a bunch of drunk, high people for 3 days straight. I mean, I've been civilized for 357 days in a year, right?
Yeah.
I've been normal
65.
365. I've been a normal stand-up human, civilized, productive member of society for 365 days. For 3 of those, I should be able to have 3 days to do whatever the hell I want. I mean, within the.
I think that they kind of give that. That's like a given. If you go out there, you know, they're not out there giving everyone breathalyzers or you know, drug tests on the side of the
I've heard some stories. You know Andrew Schultz, the comedian?
Yeah.
He was like, he went to Burning Man for this first time and he took Molly and he took it, he said he just called everyone's like, man, I love you, calling Charlemagne, I love you.
I bet after seeing all those lights and stuff.
Yeah. See, after a while, I could hang.
That's the thing. I've been to festivals and I've been there for 3-4 days at a time, 5 days sometimes.
Wow.
Man, the last day, like, you're getting over it, man.
Yeah.
You're not still out there just la la land running around. I love everybody.
There's
a point there where you're like, okay, that's enough.
I want to get at least give me some sleep, please.
Exactly.
I mean,
there's no sleep. I mean, not from the ones I've seen.
Well, then you
try to sleep and there's people partying nonstop.
See, that's what I think.
Like the sun come up 8 o'clock in the morning, party, get up and go,
man.
You know?
I want to experience it. I want to see the burning, the actual man structure where they burn them. You know what I'm talking about? I want to experience it, man.
Yeah,
and
it looks cool, definitely.
Yeah, just things on my bucket list.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. So we have, number 2 of the biggest festivals in our music festivals is a place called Mawazine. Mawazine.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, Mawazine. Now, what that is, Mawazine means the rhythm of the world. That's the translation of Mawazine, if I'm saying that. Maybe Mawazine. An international word music festival intended to promote the image and culture of Morocco. Interesting. Generally, Africans love to party. What the heck? Generally, Africans love to party, and the Mawazine provides the best opportunity for expressing this desire. The origin of the festival was from the personal secretary to King Mohammed. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Also, various A-list artists such as Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Iggy Azalea, David Guetta, amongst amongst others have performed. So yeah, this is annually in June, and
they're bringing in some big artists for it.
Yeah, and this is in Morocco.
What if System of a Down has played there? Because, you know, we've seen the clips where there's some African people that love System of a Down.
Oh, dude, that clip is awesome.
Yeah, they're apparently big in Africa. I don't even know what country that came from, but they were huge there.
God, you're right, dude. Man, what song is it they were doing?
Was it BYOB? What was it? No.
Toxicity.
Was it Toxicity?
I think
yes,
so.
yes.
If y'all just Google that clip, Africans singing Toxicity.
It was at a wedding.
A wedding, and they're just
they were going at it.
Oh,
man.
it was amazing, dude. But no, this Mawazine actually it houses 2.5 million people.
That's crazy.
2.5 million people smoking.
That's crazy. That's probably, well, obviously, it's one of the biggest festivals ever.
It's number 2 according to this list.
In 2013, they put 2.5 million people into this festival.
Well, now let's think about it. This is Morocco. In Africa. Biggest continent is Russia.
Biggest continent?
Yeah.
Well, Russia's not a continent.
It's Asia. Asia, sorry.
Yeah, well, Russia is actually part of Europe, but it bleeds over into Eurasia and all the way down to the Middle East. And
is Africa the biggest continent?
Freestanding. I I mean, I think Europe is, right? I'd have to look at the map.
It's
either Europe or Antarctica.
I don't know. But where I'm going with is you got like you said, a standalone continent, and 2.5 million people annually. I mean, around, give or take. Dude, that just shows you music. Like I said, there's two universal languages, math and music. And this shows it right here. Music is universal, dude. You were in the... I mean, Morocco's a beautiful place, by the way. I've seen. And beautiful place. But you can just see 2.5 million people just all coming together. Some of them, I would bet the... I mean, not really the English language is spoken much there. You don't...
Well, I don't know. A lot of parts of Africa, English is the number one language.
South Africa, you're right. You're right. But man, I
don't know about Morocco though.
Oh, Moroccan is. By the way, I was incorrect. I think what day did we put on our Ramstein video, Digititan? I said I would like to go to Norway and learn how to speak Norse. I was completely wrong, and I knew this. It's actually Norwegian.
Okay.
And I knew that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't even know why I said that. No, but just to see the number 2 biggest music festival in Africa that's not a English speaking place, or predominantly English, and then again, maybe their biggest acts are from Africa, maybe, you know?
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe they just bring in some big artists from around the world to fill in. Yeah.
Like everyone knows Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's number one, Smoke?
Everybody knows System of a Down, obviously.
Exactly, dude. Oh, just imagine 2.5. Well,
the toxicity of our city.
God, that would be crazy.
Yeah. All right. I don't really know how to say this.
Number 1. You want me to give it a go?
Is it Donauinselfest? Donauinselfest?
I'm gonna go with Donauinselfest.
All right.
Donauinselfest.
But the D Fest.
No, you gotta.
The largest.
You can't say the D Fest, bro. Come on.
The Donauinselfest, if that is indeed your real name.
Let me see if I can pull up a.
But anyway, it is the largest open air festival for music in the entire globe. The rendezvous point is on an island in Vienna.
Oh wow, Vienna, Italy.
Along the enormous Danube River.
Wait, Vienna, isn't that Italy or is that Africa?
No, Vienna.
Italy, right? Or France.
It's
Vienna. Why do I want to say Italy?
It's in that area. I don't know exactly which country it belongs to, or if it's an independent country.
Yeah, man, we are all over the place.
Well, I think it says where Donauinsel Island, Vienna. So Vienna is the country, right?
Let's see.
But anyway, it is a 3-day Austria. Okay, that Vienna, Austria.
Yes,
of course.
Yes, we knew that.
Usually, it is a 3-day festival with music and fans connecting. The festival hosts popular local artists and international ones across Europe. Donauinselfest involves all kinds of music genres: rock, pop, rap, hip hop. Well, they listed those separate. Rap is a form of hip hop. But they do list them separate, and reggae.
Oh, wow.
In addition to unending grooving and dancing.
In Austria,
there are loads of activities to fill each day. Now, on average, they draw 2 million people.
On average?
Yes.
Okay.
The festival hosted over 3 million fans in 2016 and 2019. The event occurred on 13 stages with 600 hours of music and 17 different themes.
That is crazy.
600 hours.
600
of live performances.
Think of how many? Did it say how many days it goes on?
3.
600. How's that even possible? There's only 72 hours in 3 days.
Well, I mean, because they're on different stages.
Okay.
So there's stages going. All the stages are going at the same time.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is freaking crazy.
It is. That they could fix 600. That means those stages don't stop.
No.
Now, like the
nonstop.
festivals I've been to, like one stage is cranking up, and another stage, once that one's dying down, they're cranking up the other stage, They do overlap, but in order to get that, you're going to have all those stages playing at the exact same time.
And then that makes the crowd like, okay, let's say me, you, and another trash talker can go, all right, you go to that stage, I'm going to go to this stage, we go to this stage, we're going to come back and tell each other
we're going to talk about it,
and then we're going to
go out again.
Exactly. That would be crazy. Yeah, so pronounce that
Donauinselfest.
Donauinselfest.
And we may be saying that completely wrong. Again, that's what it looks like.
Trash talkers help us out. But yeah, that was the top 10
Yeah.
biggest music festivals in the world. Also, you mind if I start something new here?
What you got?
So, on our previous podcast, what do you think about like giving a shout out to the top 3 comments on our previous?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do that at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
All right, so before we get into OMG and WTF, the top 3 comments from our previous episode is to Lisa Johnson. She says, "I am loving the podcast. Love it. Shout out to you."
Thank you, Lisa.
The next one is from the Black Queen. Shout out to the Black Queen. She said, Freddie Mercury always sang Of the World in concert, most notably at the end of Live Aid in 1985, which was viewed by an estimated 1.8 billion people. And number 3 goes out to Steve White. "I still haven't heard a Mandela effect that wasn't just people obviously misremembering something." Those are the top 3 comments on our previous podcast.
Thank you for those comments.
Yes, thank you guys. Schmodo, what? OMG. It's a little different today, right?
Yes. Here's what I want to do. I got to make sure you don't look at my phone for this.
I ain't looking.
What I'm going to do, instead of actually both of us picking out a story, I'm going to pick 2 headlines.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to read both of those headlines, and I want you to decipher, did this happen in Florida or did this happen in Georgia? I'm going to read both headlines. You pick which one belongs to which state.
Okay, and for those who are new to this, OMG stands for Oh My Georgia, not Oh My God. And WTF does not stand for what the... It stands for...
What the Florida.
What you got, Smoke?
All right. Metal musician turns uncle's skeleton into Skelecaster guitar.
Okay, first, before you even say anything, that's freaking fire as hell.
Dude.
Morbid as crap.
It is.
Disgusting. All in the same thing.
It is.
Go ahead.
And, like a Telecaster guitar, he used the bones to make a guitar.
Is that legal? I gotta hear some more. I mean, that can't be legal, right?
I think it is. I mean, you can donate your body to science. Why can't you donate your body to being a guitar?
But you can't have human bones in your... By the way, this is Trash Talker.
Yeah, you might want that thing is going crazy.
Yeah.
Is there an earthquake going on?
Probably. A fan's going bonkers right now.
But anyway, the other headline is... Cheating boyfriend hides under bed while girlfriend stabs his lover.
Okay.
Do you need a synopsis?
I want to hear the skeleton one.
Okay. This is just a quick little line is all I got out of this because I just looked up the headlines instead of the entire story. But musician, I'm not going to say his name, made a ghoulish guitar to honor his uncle Philip. I don't know if it looks like Flip. The biggest metalhead I've ever known is what he said.
Okay, can I get one on the stab?
Yes.
Hey, read that headline again on the stab one, please.
Cheating boyfriend hides under the bed while girlfriend stabs his lover.
Cheating boyfriend
hides under the bed
while she stabs.
So he got caught. He was in the bed, obviously, with his girl. He got caught. She comes in. He hides under the bed. And she takes care of the girl.
You sure
Doctors found the victim's stab wounds, which just missed her kidney, was 3 inches deep. She is expected to fully recover.
Okay. I'm going to say, I feel like the stab is somebody we actually know personally that happened not too far from here. So I'm going to, actually, let me think. So music, we were talking Atlanta being music, which... Georgia, it's on my Georgia. Okay, so
you're thinking one of the members of Mastodon maybe made a guitar.
I wasn't gonna say that, but if y'all did, that's freaking dope. I'm gonna go with the all right, so making the Telecaster out of bones, I'm gonna say what the Florida, and I'm gonna Are you tricking me? Can I say what the Florida on both of these?
I picked one of each.
Okay. So then
I may actually do that in the future. But
I'm gonna say, "Oh my Georgia" on the girlfriend stabbing the guy, and I got to be right.
And WTF for the Skelecaster guitar.
What the Florida for the the guitar.
Yes.
Oh my Georgia for the stabbing.
You are absolutely correct.
I knew.
Yes.
I know.
Yes. The girl stabbed her boyfriend's new lover in Georgia.
Wait, why is that headline messing with me? Read that one more time. So
cheating boyfriend.
All right, hold on. Cheating boyfriend. So does that so I'm cheating on my girlfriend with someone else. Okay.
Yeah. So you're in the bed with your girlfriend, right?
Okay.
I'm assuming they were in the bed.
No, not my girlfriend. With
with your new girlfriend.
Okay.
Or somebody you're cheating with.
Yes.
So you're in there with her and your girlfriend's home. Like, oh my God.
So I hide under.
So you hide under the bed.
No, you go hide under the bed. That's how it's supposed to be.
They did it the opposite way. The boy hid under the bed because apparently she was a big hulking figure and he was scared.
Oh wow.
I don't know that to be true. I just made it up, but he was scared of the girl. Obviously.
I mean,
like, yeah, if your girlfriend's home, like you're like, oh my God, you're with your girl, with the new girl. Oh my God, she's home. Girl's like, what do we do? I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm hiding under this bed. Don't tell her I'm here.
What do I tell? She's gonna walk in and say, "Who the hell are you?"
I was just needed to sleep here.
Okay, dude, man, I was.
She didn't fall for it, obviously.
Damn, what was I about to say to you, man? Crap. Oh, you ever been caught cheating?
Caught in the act,
no. Like, hey, you've never been caught cheating?
No, I mean I've been. There was one instance where I got caught, yes, but
I want to hear the story.
No, it was just one of those like months and months later, someone finds some text messages or something,
But never.
But no, I never got caught in the act.
Man, I was hoping.
I'm not a big cheating person.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie.
When you're younger, you tend to stray a little more than when you're older. But
my first time, getting. I mean, I've been caught like that before with like notes or things. But my first time being caught in the act, dude, it was. Would you even call it cheating? Because it was a setup. So let me tell you what happened. So during the good days of when we would party, right?
Yeah.
So I'm with my girlfriend that I've been with for 7 years, and we're over one of her friends' house, and I'm not me and her friend weren't talking at all, and we're all enjoying ourselves on various substances. So I'm on the couch with my girlfriend, and then her friend. Actually, it was me and my girlfriend, and then one of my girlfriend's friends over here, and then the girl's house we were at. She was in her room, about to go to sleep, right? So my girlfriend's friend across the room, she goes to sleep. So then me and my girlfriend are sitting on the couch, and my girlfriend starts to fall asleep. And then the girl's house we were at, she comes around the corner, and she's like, "Hey!" She like. So I get up, and being on substances messed up. So I'm like, all right, my girlfriend sleeps, so I get around her. Other girls sleep.
God.
Bro, she's like
this is going to turn out
bro,
well.
I'm young and dumb. She invites me into the room. She's like, come on, get in the covers with me. And literally, soon as I got in the covers, bro, the door's open. I knew you were going to. That was a setup, though, right?
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe. Yeah.
Is that cheating? I guess it is cheating.
Yeah, it might be entrapment, but it's still cheating.
They set me up.
Yeah, and you still had the intention of doing it.
I mean, when you...
Oh, no, there is no excuse. You had the intention of doing it.
You're right.
So there's no it's not my fault. Like, no, you actually were going to do it.
Whether
they set you up or not.
They beat my ass. They beat my ass, dude. I mean, my ex-girlfriend, dude, this chick can fight. I've seen her, knock 2 girls out at once. And again, same girl I cheated on before, dude. She called the girl over. She was like, she went through my phone, called the girl over, and was like, hey, why don't you come over, hang out with me and Behringer? Soon as she got out of the car, she's just like, bam, I'm like, dude, these girls beat the brakes off of me, dude. Because one of them was kind of like not big, but tall, And then my girl already knows she's been put.
You should have hid under the bed.
Oh shit!
That's what we do in Georgia, obviously.
Man, hey, this is stuff that's in the past. We keep the names out, but we can talk about these things.
We are much older and smarter these days.
Yeah, we are, man. Man, this was a fun one, dude.
Yeah,
this was a fun one.
Absolutely.
And guys, if y'all have any interesting things that you guys want to add to OMG or WTF or anything that's crazy or help me out here, crazy or
Anything wild.
Wild.
Some old folklore or anything.
Yeah, anything.
Guys, if you do have a story like that and you want to share it with the podcast, and it doesn't have to be about cheating, it can be about anything.
Anything.
That is very interesting to you or the people of your town or whatever. Record an audio clip and send it to the email down below. Try to keep it 2 to 3 minutes. Just something we can play and discuss on the show. Yeah. And we can play your... We obviously haven't gotten any lately.
No, we haven't.
I've had people, give me stories, but we need an audio clip.
And I've got but I have quite a few stories, but we need them...
And I'll say they're all interesting stories.
Oh, all of them.
But we just, some people, when it comes down to it, they're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Some people are just not talkers.
That is totally fine. We're cool with that. But no, man, this was a fun one. We talked about hiding under the bed. We talked about the top 10 music festivals. We talked about
making a guitar out of your uncle's skeleton.
Anything else we need to cover today?
I think we said it all, man.
This has been a great one. Guys, thank y'all so much for checking out the Trash Talkers podcast. If you got a suggestion on what we should do next week, please leave it down in the comments. And remember, top 3 comments get read out on the beginning of the show. We've started that now.
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do it. With that being said, my name's Barry Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over and out.
Deuces.